Hello and welcome to another edition of Inside USF Basketball. I'm your host, Pat Olson. Great news for the Dons. They're in the NIT. They garner a 4 seed. They'll be at home against LSU, Louisiana State, the 19-9 Tigers. They'll invade War Memorial Gym Wednesday evening, a 7 o'clock tip-off. We hope to see as many of you as possible inside War Memorial Gym. We'll talk about that ball game. We'll preview the postseason with USF head coach Rex Walters right now. How excited is your team to be at this point and to be in the NIT?
I think they're excited. You know, this is something that hasn't been done here in a while. I think that they know that they've been acknowledged as a pretty darn good basketball team, and that's nice. You know, at the end of the regular season, at the end of the conference tournament, you know, to be recognized as, you know, I think we're 68th RPI, and to be a 4 seed in the NIT, you know, it means a lot. And people that, you know, I really respect, you know, Reggie Minton and Carol Williams and that committee, for them to say what they said just with the seeding means a lot to me. You know, I got an awful lot of respect for Carol Williams, and so it's really neat.
What do you feel about this LSU team? I don't know a lot about the team. I've done some, internet research. It looks like they're a really good rebounding team, athletics, some shot blockers. You're going to have your hands full with a team from the SEC.
Yeah, no, they're good. Really athletic. Got a definite pro prospect on their team. Got other guys that are athletic, long, lean, cover ground. It's a great challenge. It's a great challenge for us, and we're excited about it. They got a good team. So, you know, I've watched 3 tapes so far. I got another 2 to watch tonight. Going to watch some personnel clips of them and get a better feel. We feel like we've got a pretty good game plan so far, but we'll really lock it in tonight.
You know, the San Francisco name popped up there right away when I was watching the NIT show. That kind of catch you by surprise, because it caught me by surprise to come that early in the program.
Completely surprised. And so when it came up, I instantly stood up, did a victory lap over at the Cheesecake Factory in Walnut Creek, and I was just really happy. It was one of those really nice moments. You don't you know, playing a game, you win a game, it's a great feeling. But then to being recognized, this team being recognized and knowing what it would do for our team, for our program, for our university, our athletic department, I thought it was just a great moment. So it was neat, and you know, the moment's over now. You gotta get focused on the task at hand. But it was a great night.
With regards to what it does do for your program, nice stepping stone. You've continued to kind of build along the way, the CIT, CBI a couple of years ago, and now the first NIT appearance for USF since back in 2005.
It means we're on the right track. You know, the biggest thing, though, is with being on the right track, if you don't keep moving forward, you get run over. So, but it's nice. It's nice for Cole Dickerson. You know, a senior, he might be one of the few guys that have done it in the last 35 years. They can say he played in 3 postseason tournaments while at USF. That's a great statement for him. For our program, it gives us some validation. You know, we can go into place and say, hey, we were recognized as one of the top, 70 teams in the nation. You know, obviously you want to be in the 68, but it gives us more credibility. I think it'll open up a few more doors. People are noticing. Recruits are noticing. You know, they're watching us on television, and now to see, even on that show, it just says, hey, this team's pretty good. This program's pretty good. These guys are doing something right, and we want those good players to jump on board.
You mentioned Cole. He's your lone senior. How much will you rely on him for leadership as you go through this tournament?
Well, he's been a great leader all year, and I don't think any of that will change. He's got a great demeanor coming into practice. He wants to work hard. That's just the way he is. That's just the way he's been. He's a heck of a talent, but there's something burning inside of him too that makes it really special.
Your sophomore point guard, Avery Holmes, really has come along, especially in the latter half of a West Coast Conference play. We've seen him make big plays in these kind of ball games. I would expect that he's ready to go as well.
No, he'll be ready to go, no question. He's had a great year. Surprising to maybe some. I knew he was capable of it, and then he got the opportunity and had a great year. I think that as he continues to grow and get better, that's the scary thing, is he can get better, you know what I mean? And he's really good right now. And now as you talk about the top point guards in the West Coast Conference on the West Coast, I want him to get greedy. I want him to get greedy and say, I want to be one of the best point guards in America. you know, and keep aspiring to be that. But no question, he'll be ready to roll. I know he's looking forward to it. He's had a great year, and the sky's the limit for him. He's just got to continue to stay focused, getting guys involved, being our quarterback, being our point guard, being a leader on the floor. Those are all things he's done so well, and yet it's scary because he is capable of so much more.
Coach, as we close it out, you look around the West Coast Conference. BYU got a 10 seed. Some people thought they wouldn't make the tournament. Your team, St. Mary's, both 4 seeds, hosting games in the NIT. 2 teams over in the CIT. 6 teams make postseason. Speaks to the strength of this league.
It really does, and we beat each other up. That's the one thing is if we didn't beat each other up so bad, I think more teams are worthy. You know, you got to have a 500 or above record, and you know, teams beat, you know, Pepperdine's a good team. Portland's a good team. I can go on and on about different teams in our league. You know, I think Gonzaga and BYU can both do damage. They really can. I mean, everyone's good. With college basketball nowadays, with all these guys turning pro early, the margin of error is so small. And in the NIT as well. LSU they got a pro prospect. We got some pretty good players too that we think are pro prospects, and we got to play as if our lives depend on it, and they don't. You know, the sun will hopefully come up if God's willing, but you got to play with that sense of urgency. You got to play well. You got to be a little bit lucky, and if you do that, you get to survive and advance.
Coach, best of luck against the Tigers, and let's keep it going.
Thank you.